Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past. And your strength. And your near future. What else is influencing this? And your hopes or fears? You actually have two cards on this one. There's the energy that I'm picking up on here, there's a shift. There's definitely some sort of change that is taking place here. Things that you might have kept to yourself, or an old way of understanding might be changing right now. I'm getting this sense of, if you've kept feelings to yourself, you're expressing them. If you've always interpreted a situation one way, you're learning different knowledge and it's being interpreted differently now. So there's something shifting here. There's definitely some sort of change that's taking place. And when I see the Five of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, you can see in this deck here, he's got this, he's kind of in his head. It's almost like it's causing him headaches, trying to figure out what is happening here. What this really is about, it's like picking yourself up after some sort of realization is the word I'm getting. Could be some sort of conflict. That's usually what the Five of Swords represents. But numerically speaking, the five represents a change. So this is the shift that's taking place. So it might not feel comfortable in the moment. This might feel like a lot of things are shifting, or they're shifting in such a way that feels significant in your life. So when I look at your current energy and I see the Page of Cups, and it's influenced by the moon here. And so this is really things that you've kept to yourself really starting to come out into the open. So the Page of Cups is some sort of messenger here. So you might be trying to go towards a certain person, have a conversation around how you feel, but this could also be how you interpret things, because this could represent your emotional lens, that subjective view of the situation. And so talking it out with another person kind of sheds a lot of light on things. We are actually about to have the new moon in the sign of Leo. We're also in LionsGate. So there's a lot that might be coming to the surface right now, specifically with that new moon. It's highlighting a lot of your emotions, the way that you interpret things through an emotional standpoint. We are in this, we're about to go Mercury station retrograde, which is an internal reflection, but we're already in the shadows. So you can kind of already see how that's playing into this. What the universe wants you to focus on here, staying positive with this Three of Cups. Three of Cups is enjoying the company of other people, your friends, those people that just, your community around you. That's going to kind of help you navigate whatever is shifting here. This could be that you're having conversations with friends, but what I'm really picking up is, if you are in this period of, you think maybe you've been misinterpreting something for a period of time, let's just say years. You've been misinterpreting something for a period of years, and now you're kind of second guessing everything. There's something about the relationships you have with your friends and the way that you interact with those people that helps you understand you haven't been misinterpreting things to the extent that you fear. It's more about, how do I navigate this change? How do I navigate maybe change in relationships from an emotional level? What does that look like? And I'm trying to pinpoint it a little bit more. I'll keep going and see what I get when I clarify. When I look at the past energy here, Hierophant, so this is your card showing up here in the past. You felt very confident within yourself. You knew who you were. You still do to a large extent. You know who you are. This is feeling very strong in your belief system, understanding and the way that you viewed things. You were very rock solid. You felt very, very strongly in a specific way. And it's almost like new information has been presented to you that kind of, it's upending it a little bit. And now you're in this, okay, well, what's really taking place here? What do I really need to see? What do I really need to do about this? What kind of conversations do I need to have around all of this? Your strength is a really positive one here with that Nine of Cups energy. So this is about going after what you want. You're not going to hold yourself back, even as you're kind of navigating this shift that's taking place. Your goal is still your dreams. You're not giving up on any of this. You are letting go of something here with this World card showing up in the near future. So there is a release of something. This is an old cycle. It has absolutely come to a close. There's no reason to hold on to this anymore. And when I look at the external factors, so how the universe is shaping the situation, so one is the Five of Pentacles. There's something about releasing. This is the card of abandonment, leaving something out in the cold. So it's that World card represented here in a similar way. So whatever it is, this is you actively leaving something behind so that you can work on some sort of union. Three of Pentacles is your relationships with other people. Can be a romantic relationship. So kind of going back to my other things, I was kind of leaning that way, but I didn't really say it. So you might be having some issues with your significant other. That could be the case. If that's the case, it's almost information coming to the surface, reevaluating that relationship, the depth of that relationship, your understanding of everything within the connection. But again, like you haven't fully misinterpreted, you didn't fail at that relationship just because you hit this kind of shift that's taking place. But you can leverage your friendships in a way that you've got relationships with other people. It's not like you're foreign to relationships in general. And so there's something you can leverage about your friendships that helps you navigate your significant other. And that's kind of what this embodies. It's about your relationships. There's something here that you need to leave behind so that you can move forward with relationships here. And it would be some sort of old way of thinking, belief system, something along those lines. When I look at your hopes or fears, it's the Two of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. The two is all about balance. And so balancing your daily life, making some sort of conscious decision here to find and really focus on the most important things. And you can kind of see it here with that Two of Pentacles energy. Let's focus on the high priority, not so much the low priority. You can kind of see where in this card, she's trying to figure out, what do you prioritize? That's also going to help you understand what you need to leave behind with that World card and the Five of Pentacles. And I do see the card of patience is showing up in your potential outcome, but this is usually kind of the kickoff of some sort of journey, or you're kind of already in those early stages of a journey where things are going to be a little bit different, but you're learning. That's the idea here. It's your learning. Okay, I didn't even get the words out. So with the Page of Cups and the Moon, I'm getting the Four of Cups. So there might be some sort of disappointment that you might be talking about, or I don't think that's the end of the conversation. I think it does lead to something unexpected here with that kind of cup that's coming in on a cloud. I think it does lead to something unexpected here. Let me see if I can get one more card on that. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Their conversation here is around what you want, and maybe because it hasn't been going that way, or maybe the other person doesn't feel like it's been going that way, it does lead to some sort of new beginning. That's what this conversation is meant to do, and that's exactly where it goes. Three of Cups, I'm getting the Eight of Swords. So if you're in this period of, it's a self-imposed prison of the mind. If you're in this period of doing a lot of self-reflecting and everything else, really take in the experiences of your friends, of those relationships, the way that you interact with them, the value that you put into those relationships, the value that they put into you, and the way they interact with you. And that's going to tell you a lot about, do I express myself enough? Because you tell your friends some things, but do you tell them everything? And then what's their response? Do they know those darkest pieces of you? And then when it comes to your significant other, does that person know that piece to you, or those pieces to you? And really, it's understanding, like, if you've revealed your darkest secrets to your friends and they still love and support you anyway, what makes you think your significant other wouldn't? It's kind of that. Take take what you're learning from the separate relationships to inform your significant relationship here. With the Hierophant, I'm getting the World. This is what you're leaving behind. It's your old way of thinking. It's your old way of believing. It was very traditional, as far as tradition being that's the way that you've always viewed things. That's what's been coming to an end. This shift it's real, and it's happening right now in this moment. With the Nine of Cups, I'm getting the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is all about nostalgia. So it's going back to happier times, kind of reminiscing, really thinking about those things. You might even be pursuing childhood dreams here. That could absolutely be your strength, where you've held on to these dreams. You've had them for such a long period of time that your perseverance is really going to pay off here, because this is showing up as your strength. With the World, I'm getting the Four of Swords. So this is another ending card, but there's a healing component to it. Whatever it is that you're letting go of, it does look like it's an old way of perceiving the relationship or being within this relationship in general. There's a healing period connected to it. It could indicate that you might be walking away from a significant other if you get the understanding or the expectation that this person wouldn't understand your darkest secrets. This would be some sort of indication that maybe that relationship is coming to an end, because I'm definitely getting a sense of a new beginning here. And it comes on the heels of whatever this conversation is. With the Three of Pentacles, I am getting the Three of Swords. So let me get the Five of Pentacles. Chariot. Whatever it is that you're letting go of, a lot of success there with the Chariot card. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups. So all the threes are out here. This is really kind of a building type of energy where you found the balance. Now let's try to grow from it. What you might be doing here is really evaluating any kind of heartache connected to relationships. Is that why you've never opened up to another person to the depth that you would want to? Or maybe that's why you haven't revealed that darkest side about you to another person. That could be showing up. That could be what you're leaving behind. Because I'm getting a couple of different scenarios. It's either this relationship has a future and you're shifting because you're going to open yourself up more and you're kind of letting go old beliefs and old ways of thinking when it comes to love and romance. If this relationship you've determined does not have a future, it's immediately sparking a new beginning here that's putting you on some sort of healing journey. A lot of patience. Something really solid is happening regardless, because that Three of Wands is it's something. It's significant is the energy I keep getting from it. With the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I have the Five of Swords again. That balance that you're looking for, that decision, is going to help you navigate the shift. There's something about prioritizing what's the most important to you. And again, because I'm getting like a 50-50 split on this. For some of you, the relationship is so important that you're going to continue to invest and you're going to let everything else go. Let all that meaningless, petty nonsense go. Or you're going to determine that this is not the right relationship for me, and instinctively I know that, so I'm going to let it go and I'm going to move forward. With the Three of Wands, I'm getting the Four of Wands. So I did say it felt significant. So Three of Wands is that journey. So being patient, kind of letting things play out when they're supposed to. So whether this is a new beginning and you're going to meet somebody new here with a possibility of marriage, that seems to be what you're moving towards, or it's kind of a reconnection here, like a deepening of a connection or something along those lines that kind of puts it on a path that starts with healing and it leads to possible marriage. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.